Hey, welcome to this video on a quick tutorial on selling put options. Today's video, I'm going to be using SoFi stock to show you how to sell puts step by step, very simply, even if you're a beginner using the Robinhood platform. Let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. So here is my screen. Here is my personal portfolio. Yes, it's a nice portfolio that I've grown over time, and I teach investors how to trade options. Let's go over how to sell a put option on SoFi. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on the bottom right. I'm going to pick this magnifying glass, and in the search, I'm going to type in SOFI. Now, you can go for this stock or really any stock. The search bar is how you search for a company. So once I click here, you'll see that I have a basic screen with a stock. I can go over the results, week, month, 3 months, etc. And you'll see on the bottom right, there is a trade button. So when I click trade, I have the option to trade options, ladder, sell, or buy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click trade options. From here, I have to pick an expiration date. Now, personally, I like to sell options that are 1 week in expiry, so I am going to go for an option that expires in 1 week. So if now is May, I can go for an option that expires in June. So once I click here, you will see that I click the June 18th expiry. And expiry is basically how much time you have until the option, expires and that contract is over. Now, you have a menu here that has buy, sell, call, and put. You want to go to sell put. Now, real quick, you want to sell put options when you want to acquire stock, and each option accounts for 100 shares. So if I go here and I go for 18, all you have to do is you click this right here and you'll see that this menu comes up. Now, this menu is really cool because options are very important to understand, because Robinhood here gives you the statistics of the option. Here on the bottom, you can see the Greeks. The Greeks are delta, gamma, theta, vega, and rho. And then above that, we have some other option statistics such as the mark, last trade, IV, previous close, high, low, chance of profit, volume, and open interest. Now, real quick to understand selling a put option, you want to look for a tight bid-ask spread. So on the very top, you'll see that the bid is 2.07 and then the ask is 2.11. So this is good because the difference there is only 4 cents. The tighter the bid-ask, the less money that you lose. Every time that you're trading options, even if you're trading on Robinhood, it is not fully free. You are losing money in terms of the bid-ask spread. So the tighter that bid-ask spread, the less money that you lose. In terms of options liquidity, this refers to volume and open interest. I personally look for options that have a volume of at least 100 or an open interest of at least 300. This just means that there's enough active volume and people trading these contracts. So therefore, you can get in and get out much easier. Chance of profit here is 67%. And, I usually don't look at that. What I usually look at is the delta. The delta here is 0.6. That means that there's a 60% chance of this option actually being assigned. That is one of the definitions of delta. The other definition of delta is how much the option changes with each dollar change within the stock. So if I click here, sell, then a screen will pop up where you will see the full trade before you execute it. So when you click into trade option, you will see here, there is a screen that pops up and says sell SoFi $18 put 618. 618 is referring to June 18th. Now at the top right, there is a selection here. It says limit order, and you can actually create either a limit order or a stop limit. A limit order is a sell order at a minimum price or higher. So if I click this, I can basically set my own limit price. In this example, let's actually set a limit price. So if I wanted to sell 3 contracts, I would enter 3 here. And let's say that I want to get $1.54. So I enter 1.54. Here's where I can set a limit price. This limit price means that I will not get a price lower than 154. And if I don't get this price, this option will not execute. Now, if I also go ahead here and change this to a stop limit, this will basically trigger a limit order if the ask price falls to the stop price. Now, you typically want to do this when you already have a position, and this is basically where you set an exit price. So if you already have a position or you entered a position recently, you can set a stop limit where you can get out of a position. Now, also, what you can do, and what I do sometimes, is I don't enter anything here. This is really unique and interesting about the Robinhood platform, is if you don't enter anything here, right, and I just have 3 contracts and I don't enter a limit price and I click review here, then this is basically a market order. So if I were to scroll up here, Robinhood is saying estimated credit, and that's because they're estimating how much I would get if I get assigned at their estimated price. In this trade example, if I sell a SoFi $18 put option, the collateral needed would be $5,400. The reason for that collateral is essentially each option contract is 100 shares. Each 100 shares of SoFi is $1,800. And because I'm doing 3 contracts, the collateral here will be $5,400. Keep in mind though, if I were to collect a credit of $455, then basically that would be deducted from the collateral. So if the collateral is $5,400 and I collect $500, for example, then I'm really only going to be putting up $4,900 in terms of collateral. This was a quick tutorial on selling put options on SoFi stock using the Robinhood platform. If you want a more in-detail guide on how I sell put options, a strategy that I use, I have a full free course here, which is amazing to watch. You can check it out right here. It is better than everyone else's paid content. It's absolutely for free on YouTube right now. Make sure that you watch it.